Hello, welcome to a very special Demo Days. I'm Nicolina, and I will be moderating today. And I want to first kick things off, as usual, with some housekeeping and our agenda. As always, we have an open chat, so we are all about community and collaboration, but we please ask you to be respectful and thoughtful throughout the presentation. We will not tolerate spam or hateful discourse, and will delete and remove participants if needed. So now we'll move on. This webinar is recorded, and I'm sure I'll be asked that question a few times throughout this presentation, but it is recorded, and you'll be able to replay the webinar after the session, and we will also be sending out an email to everyone in the session and who missed the session within 48 hours. Now, here's what you can expect from our session today. Welcome and introduction from our CEO and CMO, an overview of what to expect from FX Replay V2, a live walkthrough of FX Replay V2, and finally a 10 to 15 minute question period to answer any of your questions about the new platform. Anyone who asks a question will be entered in to win 1 month free of FX Replay, so get your questions ready. And if you have questions throughout the presentation that you don't want to get missed, then feel free to put them in the chat. We will count those towards the 1 month free as well, the draw. Now I'll pass the presentation over to our humble and talented founders, Matt and RC.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nick, for the intro. How's everyone doing? Give us some messages in the chat here so we can see what's going on. But yeah, just to start off, I'm Matt. This is RC. I'm the CMO, CEO of FX Replay, and I'm typically doing the one, I'm typically the one that's on here talking. And so I kind of wanted to start off a little bit different and kind of get our amazing CEO and founder RC to kind of go or tell us through the story about kind of how we started FX Replay. So I don't know if you wanted to take the wheel here.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This is a special webinar. Yeah, I'm happy to be here this time. And I mean, how we started, it's over 2 years at this point. It's been an incredible journey. We were just two good friends and got together, and we wanted to help traders. We were trading. Matt was, in fact, my mentor at the time. And we started doing this thing. We wanted to help traders on their journey. We wanted to help traders become profitable, be more consistent. And we saw the problem. We were all struggling with the backtesting tools, and that's how we came up with this. We started getting feedback from people the early days and started building on top of it. And it's a special day today because we'll be introducing you now to our newest platform, no longer the MVP that was developed back then. So it's great and sad at the same time because we will be sunsetting the original version pretty soon. And the new one is really exciting. We have a lot of new features coming up, and we're really working on improving the overall user experience.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's crazy to think back of 2 years and where we're at now, and all the team and all the work that's been put in, and to now have V2 here and soon to be released. I mean, it's just super exciting. It's just really exciting. So.
And the support of the community, man, this is freaking crazy.
Exactly.
All of the love and support from everybody all this time. That's the only reason why we're able to do this, and why we're here since the early days when people was telling us like, guys, like, I know you're gonna get better. I'm just here to support you because I want this platform to be the platform I want to use forever. That's really meaningful to us and what drives us.
Totally. Yeah, and you can see it. I mean, in the slide that we have here, it's the reviews, right? We've been getting amazing feedback from everyone over the course of these last 2 years, and both great feedback about the platform and how we can improve and all that stuff. And so, yeah, ultimately we take it into account, and that's what we came up with for V2, right? It was really impacted or really created with the insight of our community and kind of innovating off of what they wanted, right? So that being said, you guys asked for things, we listened, we tried to implement them, and this is what we came up with for now for our V2, which is something that is a product that's coming out very shortly, and ultimately we're just going to continue to build on it. This is not the final destination, right, RC? I mean, this is just the beginning of the new path for us.
Exactly. Now this is just the beginning. We have a lot of plans coming up and a lot of functionality. Took us a little longer than we wanted to, of course,
Hmm.
but it's here. It's gonna be out soon. And somebody's asking on the chat if it's already available. It is available on beta. You can go use it right now, and it's gonna be on beta all over the weekend as well. So we can gather some early feedback from you guys and see where we need to improve. Um, but yeah, this is just the beginning, right? We have a lot of plans coming, and so we're really excited about it. Some of the things like you were saying, Matt, that people ask a lot is seconds time frame. That took us a little bit, but it's finally here with the redesign. With seconds is coming, not just ticking seconds, but also like being able to look at the seconds time frame. Spreads and commissions, Matt. Even you were telling me about this in the very beginnings. But finally, it's coming. Journaling and filtering the journal experience, what you'll see right now is not even close to what we're gonna be getting soon. We're working a lot in our journaling, and finally, the one that we're the most excited about as well is the pricing and tiers,
Yeah,
right, Matt?
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of changes. And like you said, with the journaling is a very important thing. That's something that we're definitely going to be making significant improvements on. But the pricing is what I'm really fired up about, because everyone has asked. We listened to our community again, and we heard what you guys were saying. And we were a startup, right? We still are a startup. So we had to start out at 35. That's what made sense. And then after time, because of your support, because of everyone's support, we're able to do this now, and we're able to contribute and give back to the community. And that's what the main goal was right from the beginning. Again, if you knew RC and I in person and the rest of the team, I mean, we have people, we really care. That's our main thing, right? We really care. We really want to make a change in the community. And so this is our kind of way to give back and say thank you all for all the support since day one.
Yeah, exactly. It's about giving back to a community that allowed us to be here. We want to cater to everybody. We understand like some people is just getting started on their journey, and certain parts of the world, 35 may not be something that is too accessible, right? So we want
Mm-hmm.
to offer alternatives for people so that they can grow with us and we can grow together. And
Exactly.
that's why we decided to include that free version as well to get you started, to get you where you need to be so that you can improve a little bit and see hopefully the value that you can get from FX Replay and continue using us along your journey. We're here to be with you with your journey and with all the tools that we'll be adding soon as well.
Exactly.
Perfect.
All right.
Are we ready to
Yes.
So
move on?
is it
You go.
time for the demo?
Yeah. Is everyone excited? Come on,
I put
spam
it
the
to the
chat.
side because it looks so pretty, but
Yeah. Throw it up. Spam the chat. I want to hear see some excitement here. If we're ready to share, we're good to go.
are we ready? Yeah, let's go.
Let's get it. Awesome.
Can people hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Nick, you got to shut down your share.
Yeah, I was waiting for your okay. Stop.
Yeah, we're good.
We good.
All right. Can everyone see my screen?
What is that?
Yeah.
Whoa, let's go. Let's go. Now, this is super exciting because, I mean, this is the new us. It's like, we just got a makeover. It's super exciting, and I'm fired up about it. And I guess the best place to start off is the dashboard, right? The trader dashboard. And the idea with the trader dashboard is let's show our traders what they can control, the things that they can control, and let's monitor our inputs to make us a better trader, right? Because we can show you profit, and we can show you this, and we can show you that, but that's not necessarily something that you can control. That's the outcome of the processes. And so we want to show you things like the time that you've invested into the trade, how much you've actually back tested, right? Your win rate, the time that you invested, your win rate by day. All these things are things that we can kind of monitor and improve on, right? So yeah, that's been the main thing here. And again, keeping the streak alive, making sure you're testing consistently, being consistent in your processes, in your learning. That's very, very important. So yeah, this is the trader dashboard here. And as we scroll down, we have the new sessions, right? So these are just like the old ones before, but there's a little difference, right, RC?
Yeah. Before you go there, I wanna in front of everybody here challenge you. I'm not losing my day streak. So I already got my 2 days streak. I'm not resetting that to 0. I'm going back this every freaking day.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh
see who
yeah.
loses first.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. If I do a stream and this is down to 0, I'm done. I leave. We'll keep it alive. But yeah, so we go back into the sessions, and you can see we have our classic sessions, but now we added something that's just a little cool, just to give you a sneak peek of your session here, so you can kind of quickly investigate which one you're looking at, your equity curve, et cetera, et cetera. And so yeah, I guess let's dive into creating a new session. It's going to be a very similar, but a little bit more expedited flow. A lot of you guys, what you said was that the session creation took a little bit too long. Okay, so what we wanted to do was create a simple one that you can just type in the things that you want, enter your dates, be good to go, set up your session. So we can go test, we enter our asset that we want to trade, we can enter our date, we can go a week after that date, and now we have our session done just like that. Really, really quick, really efficient. On top of that, we have the advanced session. So now you can go in and it'll remember all that data that you have. You can have your strategy, you can add your description, you can go to the next tab, account balance and assets. And now you can enable spreads and commissions. So you just turn that on and you'll be able to add your spreads, add your commissions, and you'll be good to go. So we can just say 2 and let's just say 7. Next.
Matt, could you explain a little bit there and how the spreads and commission work, what each value is represented on?
Yeah, absolutely. So the spreads will be in the pips or the points, right? Whatever it is that you're going to be trading. So in Forex, it's going to be the pips. You can always look at the I tools here, right? The more information tool right here if you want to know a further breakdown. And then in the commissions, it's going to be the dollar amount on a lot basis or a contract basis. So if I'm, say, for example, I have a position that is 2 contracts or 2 lots, then it's going to be 7 times 2, right? So $14 in total on commissions, and we're going to get charged right as soon as we enter that trade. So that's basically how it works. And then again, you guys know if we want, you can add more to that end date. You just go week or add another month or whatever you want. And then we can go into smooth candles. Okay, so if you want to smooth candles, it's just getting rid of all the gaps in the chart. That's basically that. Okay, we can go create session, and now we'll have our session available and good to go. Yeah, so before we actually dive into the session though, let's go into our account settings, because you might want to configure some things in the backtesting session. Okay, so you want to go right here into the backtesting section, and you might want to show your ask line. Okay, so what the ask line is, for all of you guys that don't know, it's just going to show you where your spread is, where you're going to be entered into a trade, or what that line that's going to stop you out to if it gets up to your stop loss if you're shorting. So that's what the ask line is. You might want to turn that on just in case as well. Okay, so if we can go back to the dashboard, we can go into we'll go into an older session just because we have it available here. And here we go. So we have the chart up, and look at this, guys. Just brand new, looks gorgeous. And here it is. I'm really excited about it. I love the new look, the new colors and everything. It's just, for me, it's just amazing. I can just stare at this thing all day. So yeah, RC, where should we start here?
Oh, let's replay some price and show, of course, the seconds data that is now available. But back to the design, I love how the chart blends now with the UI, right? Totally. I don't know if you remember, guys, in P1, how like the chart didn't really blend nicely with the UI. That was something we care about a lot on this one. But yeah, let's show some seconds, Matt. Awesome. That's something the guys really wanted to see.
Yeah, totally. So there's 2 areas that you can look at the seconds, which is just going to be fast forwarding by seconds. So we have the 1, 5, 10. Right, so you can go from right here and fast forward, say by the 5, and like I'll just show you. Like, I mean, it's smooth, right? We have the 5 seconds, and we can just let it run super fast. Look at that. There's like no stopping, no nothing at all. I mean, it really is amazing. And this is what we wanted to spend a lot of time on, guys. Like, we could have released this a while ago, and it could have been skipping and causing a lot of issues, but we really wanted to get it right. It was super, super important, and that's why the delay. So we hope that you guys see that and appreciate that as well. But not only that, we can actually use the seconds time frame charts to go and trade off of. So if we go down to the 5 seconds, you're going to get the actual 5-second chart. And if we go down to the 30-second chart, you're going to get the 30-second chart. And so you'll actually be able to trade off of these seconds charts. So How does that sound? I mean, that was a big update. It's what everyone wanted. I mean, I remember, I don't know if you remember RC, but literally since the beginning, I would say.
Since day one, people wanted seconds. Yeah, but
Like,
like Matt said, like it was important to get it right. We wanted the ticker to work in seconds. We wanted the time frames to work in seconds as well. We needed to make sure that we could scale accordingly. And thanks to the support from everybody, of course, is that we've been able to do this. There was a question on the chat, Matt, regarding how can you switch to light mode? So now that's
ooh.
super easy, right?
Yeah, now it's super easy. Actually, all you have to do is go right up here. Can you guys see that up at the top right? You're going to see the little sun. I can click that, and what you'll actually get an option to do is switch your chart theme to actually match your light theme as well. So it's just a quick little way to do it. I personally prefer dark theme, so I'm just going to keep it in that. But we have that option. Again, I stare at my chart all day. If I see it in light mode, my eyes are going to burn. So I know, leave it at that.
That's cool. Another thing somebody was asking again, I guess I joined later. This is already available in beta. You can see Matt's URL there on his browser, beta.fxreplay.com. You can already start playing with it.
Exactly. Yeah, what's next, RC? What do we want to show next?
Could we show the new expanded view? It's just amazing to see the chart in full screen now.
Yeah, and this one, again, came from users. They want their screen real estate, right? Screen real estate is important when you're trading. So all you have to do is go right up into here, click expand chart, and now you get literally your whole screen in chart. So you can see everything and really, not be worried about anything else. And we have this little menu here that you can drag around. You can do whatever you need to do with it as well. Obviously, everything like before with the calendar, the journal, everything like that, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's really it. Economic calendar we have as well. Everything is there.
Economic calendar is there, but remember, guys, this is the beta one. We're working still on some changes to economic calendar. It's working, it's available, but we're gonna make changes to it to make it even easier to use. So yeah. We're improving that.
And that's a good point, RC, to say, is that it is on beta, and it's on beta for a reason, right? There's still a couple things that we just want to get a little bit right or a little bit better, and then we're going to be releasing that to the public. And so, again, this is why you at least have the beta to work around and to use and to try out. And in the meantime, we're going to be working on behind the scenes and get everything organized and everything set to where we want it to get. And like I said, improve on it. This is stage one of our new version, right? And this is going to allow us to build and do amazing stuff in the future. So yeah, and now I guess what we can do is go into our sessions. So we have this new tab here. So first off, we had that dashboard, right? We had our trader dashboard, going to give you your stats. You can go into your session here as well. But something that we really wanted to add was a specific sessions tab that we can have a little bit more detail regarding the sessions that you can kind of look at just as a quick view. You can go through, if you want, check out different sessions that you have, kind of overlook the performance, and also navigate to your analytics from here. You can navigate to your session settings, right? So when we go to our session settings, you're going to see your spreads and commissions for that session. So we can turn them on in here if you'd like as well. We can go back and we can go back into that session, right? And so ultimately, if we want, we can go into our analytics and we can either look up the session analytics, or if we have a strategy associated, we can actually go into the strategy analytics and look at how the strategy is performing as a whole as well. So if I go into the strategy analytics right here, you'll be able to see we have two lines here. One is for the running P&L, one is for the closed P&L. So we can kind of get a better understanding for any of you longer term traders, swing traders. You can start to see your unrealized gains versus your realized gains with positions running. So that's really interesting. But really, RC, I don't know, maybe you want to talk about it a little bit, but what's the new thing here on our analytics? What's the major update?
Well, the major update here is the powerful filtering that our team worked really hard on. We're adding even more things, but now you can filter by pretty much anything you ever wish. You can filter by any of the tags that you use when you're journaling the assets of your sessions. You can bring more strategies, combine multiple sessions and see them all as a whole, change the time zone you're using. So yeah, the filtering is really exciting, and we're going to just keep adding more on top of it.
Exactly. Yeah, and the filtering is, again, something that everyone wanted. They wanted to make sure that they were that they had it available for them, right? To be able to kind of see what's working, what's not working, and build off of their strategy. So that's really, really important. Also, I just want to note that whatever time frame or whatever time zone you want to export your stuff in, your data in, keep it in here, and then it'll export in that time zone. That's really important. I just wanted to note that for anyone, because I know a lot of people had questions about that before as well. But yeah, as we go down, it's that same amazing dashboard that we have on FX Replay 1.0, right? We have all the time. You can just hover over it. You'll be able to see your stats, your performance by day, performance by month, and your performance calendar, right? And then the Monte Carlo simulation. The Monte Carlo simulation just looks spectacular. I'll show you guys right now. Look at that. I mean, what a strategy that is, right?
You planned this ahead.
Yeah, I played it ahead. I did. I just spammed buys until they won. So that's it. But no, this is the new look of the analytics, and it's something that, again, we're really proud of. Really proud of the actual filtering part of it, and excited to continue to build on and see what else we can do with it and help you guys extract the most value from your strategy, right? And then
Exactly.
I guess the last place that we can go here to show off is just the journal. So this is a lot different than the journal that we had in the beginning, right? To start off at FX Replay, or when we first showed our MVP of the journal, there was no area to go and investigate all of your journal entries, really. Nothing that was really nice like this. Whereas here we can see, the result of our trades. We can see, even the ones that weren't executed, we can still journal those and get information from those, and then filter them as well. So there's a lot of amazing stuff here that we can do with our journal. So yeah, very, very excited about that. Anything else here, RC, that you think?
Yeah, no, big more changes coming here. This is like the first redesign of the journal, but we will of course keep adding more and more features on top of it. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah.
I would say lastly, let's just close on the dashboard again because it looks so cool.
Yeah, I agree. And I think there were a couple of people that missed it as well. But the dashboard, just quickly again, it's meant for you as a trader to monitor your inputs. How you can be better as a trader is by looking at all the time that you've invested into the platform, all the trades that you've taken, and you can gain confidence if you see that you're making steps forward every day. Hey, I have a 300-day streak, for example. Like, that means you've been consistent for 300 days. It means you've invested X amount of time into yourself, into your career, into your trading. I mean, that's an amazing thing to keep track of, and that's the one thing that you can keep track of going forward. It's very hard to keep track of profits and stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's the dashboard.
I guess one other thing that we forgot is that a lot more pairs coming soon. We're adding the micros too. We're adding more futures pairs, bringing more forex pairs. The seconds data is not available yet to all pairs. I think for now it's only on futures pairs, but that's gonna be fixed soon. We're also bringing more forex pairs from other brokers, so that's really exciting. And all that should be coming here in the next little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot more futures coming. Like, yeah, I'm super excited about that. Again, a lot of people have been asking about adding the micros, the micro contracts, and so that's something that we really wanted to do. More futures contracts. I mean, all the highly traded ones will be available. So yeah, we're cooking. I'm excited.
Do we want to spend the next basically period left in this session to just answer questions?
Yeah.
And keep the dashboard up. So
yeah, let's do it.
Just in case there's anything people want to see or show. So yeah, we'll start the question period a little early here. So I know there's a lot we've missed already. So I'm going to go back and kind of go through the questions and see if there's anything that we can answer that hasn't been answered by Nabil, who's trying to get through them as fast as he can. Any information on the new feeds? When will they be released? Is that something that is worth speaking to right now?
I think they're referring to the economic calendar.
No, I think the data feeds, like for different data providers. Yeah.
So I think some of the data was being worked as we speak, right, to get the seconds data for them. I would say in the next couple of weeks. I know November is coming. We're gonna have a feature freeze there for a little bit, but this year for sure, we got everything set up for it.
Cool.
Awesome.
I think this is an important question. Someone said, assuming you won't be able to retroactively add spreads and commissions to V1 backtest sessions.
Not yet. Right now, it's not planned for it. But if there is good demand for it, we could work on adding something like that. It could be possible. We have the data, right? But right now, it's not supported. So.
Okay. Someone just asked, is it possible to enable BADJ on futures charts?
So that's something that is a little bit difficult, but we have discussed it a little bit before. I don't know the viability on it as of right now, RC, but yeah, the different.
It's not in the short-term plan. Something we definitely worth looking into, but it's not in the short-term plan. At least not in this quarter.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of people have asked, and I'm going to leave this up to RC to answer, but they've asked when this will be officially live.
Well, I mean, you can already access it on beta, and I think we're planning here in the next little bit also promote it to app. We just want to get some feedback over the weekend, make sure people is getting a good experience, and then we're going to work on making it available on the main website. But if anybody wants to test it out, it's already available on beta, and I'll paste the URL on the chat there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, go check it out. Let us know your feedback too in our Discord. And if you aren't in our Discord, join our Discord. We have amazing stuff going on there. A lot of events, a lot of cool stuff. We have a Replay Pro now, which is someone by the name of Fibbo, and basically he does a lot of testing, and he does test different strategies, and really helps us out in that regard and teaches a lot. So join our Discord. We'll leave a link in the description. If possible, Nabil, if you can grab that, that'd be great.
Perfect.
Somebody is asking if we use beta now, is my data going to be safe? Yes, the data between beta and app it's kept the same, and both are compatible, so you can swap between them as needed.
Okay, so I think this is a good question too. Is seconds time frame available for the beginner plan as well?
I believe no, I believe no, Matt, if you have it handy over there.
Yeah, I don't. The seconds time frame isn't available for the beginner tier.
Okay. We are close to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. For anyone that signs up today, will we regret not waiting?
No, we always try to make our plans inclusive, right? Like last year, we don't have exactly yet the details to be shared here, but you'll be able to upgrade and still take advantage of the Black Friday plan.
And we have a lot coming out that's exciting for Black Friday earlier this month, so keep an eye on that as well, because we have some fun stuff. Okay, let's see what else. Beginner plan question. I think that's all. Futures charts. Is there any other questions? Improvement in mobile UI. This is available, obviously, for all the changes here are going to be seen on mobile as well. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, we're still improving the mobile view a little bit, particularly for iOS devices. We're aware of some issues there, but we're working on improving those.
Great. Can we share performance and trade journals with others now? I'm assuming within the actual platform they're referring to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're adding that soon. It's on our plan. Like we said, we're adding a bunch of functionality to the journal. Our team is working on defining all of that, and you'll soon be able to do that as well. So I will expect that coming early 2024.
Great.
But sorry, early 2025.
Early 2025, yeah.
Go back in time.
Also, I think a question that's been asked is basically when the new tiers are going to be available.
They are already available on beta.
They're already available.
Yeah, they're already available on beta, but we're going to be officially live with them coming up very, very soon. So we can't give the official release date as of right now, but once we get we want to get some feedback. That's ultimately the purpose of beta here. Get some feedback, see what everyone thinks, see what adjustments we need to make, And then by the time we get a little bit of feedback, then what we can do is go into push it live, and then everyone will have access to the tiers. So that's the plan.
Great.
And when you're logging into beta, if you get prompt with the subscription page, there are a few accounts that were not migrated properly instead of in terms of the subscription. That just requires to contact support. We're actually working on pushing an update to change the messaging there. So if you go to beta and you get stuck on the subscription page when you already have an active subscription, just shoot us a message and we'll tell you what we need to do so that we can properly migrate you so that you can use the new site.
Perfect.
Exactly.
This is a good question, and I don't know if Nabil answered it, but if I'm a pro trader subscription, could I request an indicator which I want to be added to FX Replay? How do you work on adding indicators? I believe this is the most popular question.
So right now, the best way is to do it through our Discord so other people can see it and upvote it. We were working a lot on indicators and had a lot of interesting things that we want to push out, but this was all done for V1. And so then we decided to just go full throttle with version 2, what you're seeing now. And so that delayed us a little bit with the indicator progress that we wanted to do. In the meantime, what I encourage you to do is send it through our Discord, send us a message to our support team, and contact us at FX Replay. That's the best way to make us aware of the indicators that you guys want so that we can put them on the list and see when we can get them out.
Great. Another question. Are you working on developing an app or native software instead of a browser page, which I believe is...
Not yet. Based on the man, we'll see that, Matt. But as of now, it's not in the plans. But I mean, it would be awesome. We just need to see. We just need to see enough demand for it.
Yeah, it's actually shocking how many people trade or backtest with FX Replay on their phone. I was kind of shocked to see that because we got messages and stuff of people being in the line of like to get coffee, and they're just testing. It's like, that's crazy. Like, I never even thought about that, so it's really cool. And it goes to show you, it's like you had this idea of, what the use cases would be. And then the use cases, and even just with the features that we have as well, they can be completely different and dependent on the individual's style and what they're trying to accomplish. And that's something that's really been kind of interesting from our side, which is trying to adapt to what other people actually require. That's kind of outside the scope of what we initially thought we would include, right? So it's been a really cool journey, and that's why we love seeing what you guys have to do. And testing on phones is insane, and I love it. I'm here for it.
This might require you to show something on the actual platform. How to increase the streak? Is it when you enter into a new trade?
So yeah, no, that's a good call. It's just when you start testing, right? It's when you show up and you start testing for that day, correct, RC?
Correct. You need to log in. You need to go to a session and start backtesting for a little bit, and then it's gonna find that you backtested and give you your streak.
Yeah.
Or continue it.
It's basically, if you have time invested by day, and if you start seeing the days you start to see that you've had some time invested, that'll count towards your streak, basically, right? So.
Correct.
Will there ever be historical COT data reports, or is that even possible?
Yeah, COT data. I don't know if it's something that we've even really thought of or talked about, RC. I don't know. But if we get enough demand for that, then maybe it's something that we could consider. I'm not too sure, to be honest, if that's something that a lot of people would want or what.
We have to evaluate demand for it.
Okay. Well, if there's more demand, I guess we'll look into it. It looks like someone is asking about logging into the beta version when it tries to get them to subscribed, but they're already subscribed. That shouldn't be the case, should it?
Yeah, that's what I was explaining before too. That if you're having that problem, we're working on changing the messaging there because it's confusing. We found out last night about that actually. So for now, there is a few accounts that had issues during the migration, so they're not fully working on V2, and we need some information from you. So if you contact our support team, they know how to help you and grant you the access that you need for V2.
Great. Someone asked, how can I contact your marketing department? I would like to know what they would like to know, why they would like to contact us. Is there an email that we can direct this person to?
Yeah, I would just say
I sent the email on the chat already.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was going to say contact us at FX Replay, and then we can go from there.
Fair. Okay.
They'll redirect the message.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How can I get my drawings to stay on my chart if I exit my session?
You just have to save your chart, your chart layout. That's all. Like, and this is something actually
we show that, Matt.
Yeah, I was going to say, because this is something that people ask quite frequently, and this is actually with TradingView. You see this right here. If this is blue, you have to click save, or it'll save automatically over time. But if you don't have a layout, it won't save. So you have to make sure that you create a layout first. And so this one is called dark. And so this one will auto save over time. But just to make sure, you can click that blue button. So say, for example, if I add something on here, you see how it says save? Over time, it'll auto save, and then that will go away like that. There you go. Right. But you have to have a layout. And a lot of people have issues with going back and going back into the session, or leaving the session, then going back in. And then they're like, oh, nothing saved. Well, it's because you didn't set up a layout. If you just set up a layout, you'll be good to go.
Great. My chart colors by default don't look like the one you showed. It's red, green candles.
Oh yeah, this is one that I made with the candles. I can send that in our Discord too if you guys want. I know we had a couple requests for it. But yeah, by the way, you can enter a trade with the short or the long and short position tool. You just click it, you click place order right up here, and then it'll calculate your risk automatically here. And then you click save, and then you're going to be in the position.
Cool.
So,
before I get to the one question about the plans, someone said, how far back does the seconds time frame go?
As far as the pairs go. So pretty much all of the data that the pair has available should have the seconds available as well, especially in futures.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's the difference between the plans? So, I mean, they said the 2 plans, but we have basically 3 plans now. So if anyone wants to kind of tackle that question.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you'll see the details when you're doing the sign up flow on beta, of course. The free plan is going to have some limitations, the number of sessions that you can create, how long we're keeping the data for. And similar on the middle tier is also going to have limitation how many pairs you can have per sessions, right? I believe middle tier already has access to seconds. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's about little things like that. Like, for example, in the free version, I think you can only do 1 pair per session. Mm-hmm. But middle tier can support 2 when the top tier supports up to 3. And then the other big thing is the number of, I think number of indicators has some limits, and also the data retention aspect, right?
Yeah.
This will be my, I don't know if you want or remember a few other math, but
no, I know, yeah, there's like the go-to feature. I know that has a certain capability on the lower tier. We can't remember right off the top of our heads, but it'll be there. We'll have all the information for you all.
Yeah, it's all listed there. You'll know exactly what you're signing up for and what you get when you choose a tier.
Yeah, so, and just FYI, if you want, you have to go. You have to enable replay. I had someone question about going back in time. You just click here, enable replay, and make sure that's checked off in your account settings. And then when you go into your actual session, you just right click. Replay to this date, and it'll take you right back there. So if we want to do that, you just go yes, proceed, and then there we go. So it's been there in V1 as well, but we hide it like that. There's a purpose, because we initially launched FX Replay without the ability to replay, so you didn't cheat yourself. That was our primary focus. We were like, guys, good practice means you're going to get better. If you lie to yourself and go back all the time, then you're going to cheat yourself, and we didn't want that. So we initially didn't have it, but then after demand and saying no, but I accidentally skipped a few candles ahead, like I want to go back, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. So we made it for that essentially.
People are asking. Go ahead,
Yes.
Rodrigo.
No,
go ahead. People are just asking when the.
I'll take some water where you go.
Okay. So someone is asking about the winner of the giveaway. We will be doing it after the session. So just FYI, we will be raffling after because everyone's questions are going basically into a raffle. So we won't be announcing it right now. Go ahead, Rodrigo.
Nice. I forgot there was a comment I wanted to address. Oh, about the drawings expanding to the right. Please, I think that was Adrian on the chat. Try it on V2 because we've made changes to that we think are going to help with that problem you were facing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way to see past photos in the journal section?
Like photos that you've taken, like if I open up a journal, I can snap a picture and then go back in. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm assuming Christina asked. Christina, if you want to just explain exactly what you were referring to there, then we can answer that.
But
better.
yeah, if that's the case, then yes, you can go into your journal section, and then you can open up your journal and you'll be able to see your trades. Right now, again, we're still working on a couple of things, but you'll be able to see everything in here, and you can give your rating and everything like that. So, but again, like I said, it's like we've talked about before. The journal is something that's a primary focus for us going forward, and we're really excited to kind of optimize it and improve it and make it everything you guys need. So that's really the key.
Is there any
Someone's
thought?
asking,
Yeah.
Is there
the importing the chart drawings from V1 to V2? If I remember correctly, when you log into V2 and open up a session, that's gonna make a copy of your drawings from V1 and bring it into the V2 format. So, but then it's not gonna be synced back to V1. That is the only thing. But that's because we had to make some changes to it. So it's gonna bring your drawings from V1 into V2. That is accurate. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
All good. Is there any thought to allowing manual trades to be added to the journal?
Go ahead, Matt. I'll let
Okay.
you take that.
Yes. The idea is that we are going to allow importing of live trades. We want to make this the only product that you'll ever need for trading for improvement. That's our main vision. Is we want to make traders profitable. We want to help traders become profitable. And so in order to do that, you need to include your live trades as well and have them as a comparative between how am I backtesting, what's my strategy saying on the backtesting side, and what is it saying in my live results, and how can I close that gap as much as possible if you're profitable on the backtesting but not profitable in the live. And so we want to make sure that we can do that, and we set this up. And that's again the idea of this trader dashboard, which is again, let's focus on inputs. How can we control the things or focus on the things that we can control, improve those, and then go from there, right? So yes, the journal is going to be a big focus. We want to make sure that everything is taken care of for your journaling and backtesting needs. We'll have that for you.
Great. Can you use the short and long tool to enter a trade?
Yeah, we already did that.
You answered that. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No,
my bad. Okay. Sorry, just trying to make sure that we haven't answered any of these questions.
No, it's all good. That's all good.
Is it possible with two monitors to have first monitor the 1 and 5 minute and second monitor the 15-minute and 1 hour time frame open, and then within a same layout sync together?
RC, I don't know if you wanted to.
Is that the monitors? Multi-monitor?
Yeah,
So here's the thing. It's not officially supported, but you could technically open the session into different windows, into different browsers. It's gonna sync them in terms of the time and the candle, but your layouts are not yet synced. So if you draw on one, it's gonna override the other one. So it's tricky and complicated. We're seeing what we can do about it, but that's how it works right now. That's why we don't make it public or don't tell people like this is a feature we offer, because of that problem of the layouts themselves, that they will like override each other. But if you put the two tabs on one on each monitor, they're gonna sync between each other in terms of the candles, your orders, and all of that. It's just that the drawings themselves are gonna keep overriding between each other.
Makes sense.
And I just want to answer quick. Waleed said, what happened to the existing subscribers? Are there any discounts for them? I see the prices are somewhat high. The price is exactly the same price as it was before. And actually we included 2 different lower tiers as well for more accessibility. So for our current users that are on V1, they'll get the highest tier of V2. So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, so it's the same experience, like in terms of what you get from the highest tier. It's the same price and experience.
Yeah.
But obviously V2.
Yeah,
So,
obviously with V2, and now you're going to get everything on top of it as well. All the benefits of things we're going to get: the trader dashboard. You're going to get the seconds time frame, the new filtering. You're going to get everything for the same price that it was before if you stick to the pro tier. So with now all this, so yeah, it's super exciting, honestly. And if you're from a different country where the buying power of the currency is lower, or if you're, you just can't afford the 35, then no worries. Like, that's why we wanted to create the other tiers to be able to cater to these people as well. We care about every single one of you guys, and ultimately that's it's the main motivating force. So
great. I don't know if this is answered, but can I import analytics?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
That's going to be with the journal and your trades and all that. That will be something in the future. We actually have worked on it a significant amount, right, RC? It was just had to push it a little bit, the importing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just got confirmation regarding the data because I saw a couple more people asking about that as well. Next couple of weeks, we should have all of the new assets available to backtest.
Perfect.
So mid-November, they should be available.
Excellent.
Worst case.
Okay.
Paul,
Can I import V1 chart markup into V2? I believe that wouldn't change.
Yeah, we already. That's the one that was their charts basically with the same templates and stuff. But I just want to say to Paul, he said, "Lovely meeting, and keep up this amazing work. Just the best to you and your family, and also friends. Hear from you again. Amazing, man. Thank you so much for that message, and thank you for being here. Appreciate you."
Perfect. Do you think we missed anything here?
No, I think that's good.
We're
The bar
good?
replay Andrew, I already showed. It's not the one that's in TradingView, but it's the one that we have for the replay. So you can watch this webinar over again. We're going to have the link that we're going to send out to you all. So you can just replay it and watch wherever we left off there. So
Yeah,
I think that's
everyone
good.
will get an email, and we'll also send the replay to our Discord channel. So if you're in there, you'll get it there as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for coming and supporting. Again, it gets me super emotional and super, emotional thinking about everything that all the support that we've gotten since the beginning, and all the work that we put in, all the hours that a lot of everyone doesn't see, but our team has really worked so hard to deliver this, and I'm so incredibly grateful, and I know RC is as well. So thank you all for everything, and I promise, we promise to continue to serve you in whatever way that we possibly can. It's our main priority, our main goal, and we will continue on that.
Enrico, if you're still here, we will do our best to get you the 1 month free. I'm just here for the 1 month free.
Yeah, he's there. There we go.
You didn't leave. Oh man, that's too funny. Someone asked, I think this was answered, but maybe I wonder on when the new data feeds will be released. So I think this was already answered, but do you want to just double down on that if you can?
Yeah, RC.
The data?
Yeah.
The new data? Oh, I just got confirmation from our technology officer. It's going to be available in the next couple of weeks. Worst case, that is a worst case. We're just being conservative. Hopefully it's going to be done even sooner than that. But worst case, in the next couple of weeks, they're going to be available.
Okay. Awesome.
Excellent.
And if anyone has any other pressing questions, or I believe if you have indicators that you want included, where's the best place for people to submit those?
Yeah, Discord, and also reaching out to our email at contactus@fxreplay.com. Nabil just put it in the chat, and reach out, let us know. We'll do our best to prioritize them and focus on the one that people are really requesting.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
there was one last question. I'm not really sure if that's something we need to answer, but where can I find the broker link configuration?
I'm not too sure what that's asking. We don't have a broker link configuration. Like I said, the journal coming up, if that's what you're discussing, that's something that we are building off of this V2 platform that we have. So we're going to have live imports, live journaling in the future. So just bear with us with that. So yeah, no worries, Rune.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining. We will get the winner out I'll try and get it within a couple hours of the session so that Rico doesn't have to wait too long to find out.
Excellent. Yeah. Thank you all so much again. Awesome. Appreciate you. And we'll catch you in the next.
Bye.
Awesome. Cheers, guys.